Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, as you see, another delivery from eBay. Now, this is a Marx 666. I picked this up for 14 bucks on eBay. It says it runs and smokes, but it was missing the front truck. So, in any case, 14 bucks. Now, I have an issue with this guy. One of them is the lousy packing job he did. The main issue is I bought this on the 13th, and contacted him, asked him when he was going to ship it. He said he would ship it on the 14th. So I checked tracking on the 14th, nothing. 15th, nothing. 16th, nothing. 17th, nothing. 18th, nothing. On the 19th, it showed that it had been accepted at the post office. So I contacted the guy. I said, why'd you lie to me? He said, well, it must have sat around the post office for 5 days. Like, yeah, right. The reason it wasn't processed for 5 days is because you didn't ship it for 5 days. Anyway, not too impressed with this seller, that's for sure. And equally unimpressed with his packing. So, let's see what we have here. Alright. There is the locomotive. Now, it's in decent shape. It's missing the front truck, like I said, but for 14 bucks, can't really beat it. So let's see what it actually looks like. It says runs and smokes. Wow, lousy packing job. All right, there is the locomotive. Let me get this out of the way. Turns easily. It is definitely missing the front truck, but that's easily replaced. It has the rear truck. It is complete. Someone's done some custom painting to it. All right, let me pull this off the tripod and get a look at this thing. All right, there's the new 666. So, 14 bucks, missing the front truck. As you see, it's in fairly decent condition. Not terrible. Like I said, somebody's done some custom painting to it. Now you see the finish on this. Notice, first of all, there's virtually no rust on it. But if you look at the paint, it is covered with these little flecks, as you see. This is always indicative of a locomotive that's been stored in a hot attic for decades. This thing has been baking someplace in a very, very hot attic for a very, very long time. All right, very first thing we're going to do is put a couple of drops of oil on this. I'm sure it can use it. It looks a bit dry. Now, this guy says it runs and smokes. We're going to find out real quick. So, a drop of oil on the brush plate bearing. Turn this over. I can see there's some oil on the gearing now. All right, a drop of oil on the output bearing. And we are ready to test it. Wow, there's a lot of junk on these gears, no doubt. All right, let's put this on rail 3. It does not have a front truck. All right, we're on rail 3. Let's see what happens. Runs reverse. E unit is sticking and the headlight is out, it looks like. Well, it's definitely running. And the E unit is definitely sticking. Wow, really sticking. All right, at least it's working, we know that. So a shot of WD-40 will correct that, I'm sure. Since it's running, let's put it on a consist and run it. Now this drawbar is really bent. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it on there. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh, rear truck is off. Okay, that's better. So, up and running with no problem. It is slightly smoking. very slightly, but it is smoking. Alright, so there's no problem with it, really, as far as the motor itself. Headlight is out, that's easy enough to fix. E-unit is working. This needs to be lubricated, it looks like. As you see. So, in any case, it was worth 14 bucks, there's no doubt about that. So I didn't need another 666, but it was a decent price. You know, there's motors on eBay right now listed for $35. Absolutely incredible. You know, and it makes me wonder, why would anyone buy a motor when you can buy the locomotive for half that? Never understood that. Anyway, it seems to be running well. It is definitely smoking. Not a lot, but it is smoking. I need to put it on a heavier consist if I'm going to test this, is actually how well it smokes. So I'll do a follow-up video on that. So I got to pull it apart, put a headlight in it. I put a light bulb in it. And I've got to put that front truck on it. It's a complete 666, 14 bucks. Really difficult to beat that. Got jerked around on the shipping, there's no doubt about that. Anyway, it seems to be running just fine. So once this is clean, lubed, and tuned, put a new headlight in it, touch up that paint, just oil the paint, that should correct a lot of that. It's going to be a really decent 666 at a really decent price. It's hard to beat 14 bucks for a 666, especially a smoker. And while it's far from perfect, it's running with no problem at all. We know the E-unit works. So, put a new light bulb in it, clean it up. I'll oil this paint, put a front truck on it. It's also missing the front screw right there, as you see. But overall, it hasn't been abused, not greatly anyway. The bell is bent, and that could have happened in shipping because it was sliding back and forth so badly. So, in any case, I just wanted to do an unboxing video on this. Excuse me. 14 bucks on eBay. It was worth it. I actually bought it for the motor. I don't need another 666. I've got racks full of them right now, in fact. But a double reduction motor and a working smoke generator. So, in any case, just a quick unboxing video. As you see, it's running actually quite well. So it was worth the 14 bucks, there's no doubt about that. I've got a front truck, I can install that in a matter of a minute or so. But it's running, that's the important thing. So just want to do a quick unboxing video of Marx 666 on eBay. 14 bucks, that's really not a bad deal. And it's far from perfect, but it's in decent enough condition. And a few minutes work, get it lubed, tuned, replace that light bulb. It's going to be a decent 666 at a really decent price. So, just want to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.